All right, thank you, Michael. We are getting closer and closer to a COVID-19 vaccine. Pfizer announcing today it's applying for emergency use authorization from the FDA. Here in Oklahoma, health leaders are sharing a draft of the state's plan once the vaccine is ready. This, as state health officials report 2,921 new cases statewide today. 2 Works for You's Katie Kelleher went through the plan and shares who's getting it first and what concerns the state has about distribution. Katie?
Karen, the Oklahoma State Department of Health and other agencies are actually basing some of this plan off what they learned from H1N1 back in 2009. It's still just a draft, so things could change. The COVID-19 vaccination plan consists of 3 phases. The first, giving the vaccine to nursing home, assisted living, and long-term care facility staff and residents, and frontline healthcare workers dealing directly with COVID. In total, that's about 115,500 people. The report says vaccine doses could be limited during this phase, but hopes it will take place November through December. With 2 vaccines getting closer to authorization, it's just a matter of time before they arrive.
Both Pfizer and Moderna have stockpiles of the vaccine, and I think it's likely that they'll be distributed fairly quickly once they get emergency use authorization.
A concern for phase 1 is how to distribute the vaccine.
Once you thaw the Pfizer vaccine, the vial of the vaccine, you have to use it within 6 hours.
Dr. Dale Bratzler with OU says 5 locations in Oklahoma have been identified as initial vaccination sites.
And that's explicitly because of that requirement to keep the Pfizer vaccine so cold. The Moderna vaccine doesn't have to be kept as cold, but it still has to be kept quite cold.
Phase 2 would distribute the vaccine to about 763,000 Oklahomans in between January and March, including first responders, more healthcare workers, the vulnerable population, staff and residents at places like a homeless shelter or a group home, public health staff, and state and tribal government leaders. The report says this phase would likely use curbside and drive-in vaccine clinics to distribute. In the spring of 2021, Phase 3 would include those who work in education, students, and other essential workers, totaling about 2.5 million people. After that, all other Oklahomans would be eligible for the vaccine. Again, this is just a draft, so changes could be made. You can view the full report on our website, KJRH.com. Katie Kelleher, 2 Works for You.